Barakatah Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Bakah,
Qadash,
Kodash, honor to the apostle, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Alright, we got a quick lesson today on how the Most High is black. He's a black man. The people, the most, the people that ignorant think he, white man. That's the picture they put out there. And he come. We're gonna start out with.
Look at Romans 9 and 11, and says, "For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder should serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated."
You see, in the Most High, he hates Esau, and that's the nation that we so-called white, so-called white people today. You know what I'm saying? The Edomite. And the he don't white people, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High, he hates those white people that did all of the atrocities to the nation of Israel, and they gonna have to pay for the slaughter of the Negro, natives, and the Latino, for destroying the water, the earth, making this gay agenda, making it be right, just doing all the things that a evil person to do, man, to the chosen people of the Most High. So they ain't gonna have to pay for this. Go ahead,
Hey, this is Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahawah, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said Yahawah, yet I love Jacob.
He loved Jacob, and he clearly states that he loved Jacob,
Verse 3, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Basically, he hate Esau, and he gonna got something real good for him, and it ain't good. He got something real good for him, and it ain't good for him.
That's right.
That's right.
I got to read the Revelation how he look.
Go ahead.
This Revelation 1, I'm gonna start at 3. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one to the Son of Man, clothed with the garment down to the foot, and the girdle about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now who on the earth got hair like wool, though? What nation of people? The so-called black people. They got hair like wool. I don't know no other nation of people that got woolly hair. You know what I'm saying? What characteristics that go on,
Verse 15, and his feet were like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice was as the sound of many waters.
Fine brass, everybody know. If you don't know the color of fine brass, it's like a brown, like a dark brown or bronze type color. So if his feet was brown or bronze, what nation of people got bronze and brown feet? On the earth with woolly hair. You know what I'm saying? If we drawing a picture, you know what I'm saying? It probably look like this brother right here, or this brother right here, or me, or this brother, shades of brown with woolly hair, not no string hair, no white guy, you know what I'm saying? And they gotta pay for that too. They're a collar class, echo class, they gotta pay for that. The whitewashing of all the prophets, the whitewashing of the Most High, saying that he white. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's why he hate Esau, because he done did all these things over and over and over again to his children. You know what I'm saying? That's a man that you doing something to somebody's child.
And you.
Come.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
And this is Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like a pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Ancient of days. That's how you know that's the Most High right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's ancient mean? Before something like that.
Yeah, before time was actually made manifested, Yahawah, Yahawah existed. You know,
Before the days begin, you know, before time, he was there.
mm-hmm.
Go ahead up.
Hey, this is from dictionary.net, and you look up wool, and on definition 6, it says the soft, fine, curly hair which covers sheep, goats, etc. Thick, crispy, curly hair as of a Negro.
As a what?
Negro.
It says this from dictionary.net, and for wool it says the soft, fine, curly hair which covers sheep, goats, etc. Thick, crispy, curly hair as of a Negro.
I got one. Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas, as Simon that was called Niger, and Lucius Cyrene, and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod, Teriach, and Saul. And then Niger is actually going into a Negro, man. Nigger.
Like the Niger River, they call it Niger River,
Mm-hmm.
the Black River.
Come.
Then you know that's Latin. Niger is Latin.
Mm-hmm.
The derivative of Latin is Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
They say Negro,
Right.
which means black.
And prove your point, Elder, that's why Modelo has this black beard. You know, it's dark beard, and it's called Negra.
Negro.
Negra. Yeah. Modelo Negra.
Isaiah. We'll start at 6:3.
Yeah, you can.
Start at 1.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
On the S13 of the word Niger, you know, it says black. It says surname of the prophet Simeon or Simeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the prophets were black, you know.
It's Isaiah 6:3-1. Who is that coming from Edom with that garment from Basra that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, that I speak in righteousness might you say, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, that garments like in that travailing, no, the tread in the wine fat. Keep going.
Yeah, but that garment being red, that's similar, you call it.
Analogy, just
Saying the blood that gonna be shed, Esau.
That's right.
Yeah, it's Esau blood. That's just a similarity of. I'm not saying the word right.
Symbolism.
Is it symbolism
Mm-hmm.
or metaphor? Well, how the blood gonna how the for the blood shed? You know, keep on going.
Verse 3. I have trodden the whip, the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled up upon my garment. I will slay all my remnant, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemer is come.
So heavy judgment is coming for Esau. And no other nation, but mostly for Esau though. For all the shit he did on this earth, man. You know, terrorizing every place, everywhere that you could be. You know what I mean?
And just answer that question, or he says, "Who is that coming from Edom?" That's talking about Yahawashi. You know, it says how according to the book of Second Ezra, how he's gonna be on top of the chariot, man. You know,
That's why everybody should see him.
It's Amos 1:11. Thus said the Most High, for three transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept it right forever.
right? But going back to the ancient times, like he told the Babylonians where we was at. You know,
One of the past.
yeah, man, all the different experiments he done did on our people, the Tuskegee experiment, what he did to our people over there in Panama, the Panama Deception. You know, how he killed or murdered, shall I say, millions upon millions of the so-called Native Americans. Slaughtered them, man.
You gotta get it back.
What about the time when slavery supposed to end?
Yeah, it was even
still
worse.
hanging Jake.
Yeah.
Northern and Southern Kingdom Jakes, man.
Like today, they killing Jake in the street. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's just they kill them in the street now. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, futuristic. It ain't they ain't hanging them now. They just doing it with the gun.
But in certain southern states like Alabama, has been
They get hung in the 2000.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So meaning if something's perpetual, it's ongoing.
Forever.
Shit won't stop.
Yeah.
And that cuts that brotherly love. How people like to say Jacob and Esau were brothers, they should love each other. That scripture right there, the brother just read, that cuts that brotherly love off, man.
Yeah.
So we no longer brothers to Esau anymore.
Yeah, cause you know, like I'm saying, like he turned it back on us. Like basically, cause he basically made over that birthright. And so he pissed off. So he feel like I kill everybody, he killed all the people. He feel like he be bad. But it don't work that way, man. Esau, you have a lot of blood on your hand. The Most High gonna repay you for everything you did, man. And it's gonna be righteous.
Cause you messing with his children, man. Messing with somebody's child, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dead serious offense. You know what I mean? And it gonna be when you got a child and somebody mess with them and you go back.
And she would always say, I would rather for a person to do something to me than my children. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, just imagine how the Most High feels.
Cause we the apple in his eye. Even though he turned his back on them. But when your child doing bad, sometimes you let them just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, experience this shit. So you be done, you know, you'll learn something, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, well, I'm gonna go on let them. I need to see them fucking up, but I'm gonna go on ahead and let them. But I love them. I'm gonna still go back and get them. I ain't gonna forget about them, but at the same time, I'm gonna let him kiss some hell first, cause he appreciate shit I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Though, like you need to take heed to these scriptures, man. Go ahead.
In Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob?
And that's the point right there. That's the main reason. That's the main reason why we this bump head.
That discord against
each other because of this blessing. That's the main reason. And our people, they don't know. They are like, I wonder why people hate us so much.
Why they hate us so much? Yeah.
That's the reason right there. That's the main reason right there. Why they hate us. Because they want that blessing. How about shit on shine? And in that case, what can you do about it?
Can't do nothing
about it.
Yeah. That's why that parable in the New Testament about who was it? The lot, not the lot, but
Talking about Lazarus.
Lazarus, you know, and the rich man, because that parable explains it explains it all, because basically the Most High had put the Spirit to let us know, like, hey, look, regardless of these Edomites and you all are Jake at the same time frame, I got a separation amongst y'all. So y'all can never connect spiritually.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Exodus 11:7.
Yeah.
I made y'all different.
So we can never connect, man, because basically, like you state, we're programming the spirit to be each other's opposition, man.
But
Most High deemed us.
I'm talking about Ham. I'm talking about Ham, but he did make a difference.
Well, that's why I said it's a rock. 2 and 2 are set against each other. Polarities, righteousness and wickedness.
And all the shooting going on. All the, still shooting. And I tell my boy Jeremy, his girl, and I tell her, I say, yo, why is it always black and white? I said, do you ever hear Jake getting killed? Chinese person killing a Jake?
Right.
Abraham might do it every now and then.
Yeah, he done got provoked though.
Every now and then.
Did
But
something.
you don't. But that's all you hear. Jacob and Esau.
That's it.
You never hear about Ammon or Moab or Elam like killing us. Like we bump head, constantly bump head.
Yeah.
It's always
the white man.
Jacob and Esau. It's always that way. You know, and they put them, especially when something happen, they put it on the news. So you know how it is.
Yeah.
I got one, but this Obadiah 15. For the day of the Most High is near upon all the heathens, as thou hast done it, thou hast done. It shall be done to thee that should return upon their own head. So all the stuff they done to us, you know, because they in neighborhoods selling us all that abominable food. Yeah. And they parted that council in Psalm 93. How they all got together to make a confederate.
Against the.
Yeah, so they part of that. They part of it too. But our main enemy is Esau. So they gonna get it too.
They gonna get it the most.
They gonna get it too. So.
And this is Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Verse 7. Okay, verse 17.
When he sold his birthright, though, he willingly sold it. So go ahead.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
He got, there's no place for him to repent. Esau ain't gonna repent. He won't repent. It ain't in his heart to repent to the Most High ever. So you know you doomed, Esau. That's the bottom line. And there's a mad black man coming for you.
Yeah,
they're gonna scare the shit out of you because you know I know you're gonna be scared. You're scared of everything anyway.
And then he was crying to Isaac, you know, because he was like, "Is there one more blessing or something you can do for me?" But hey, like the brother is saying, at the end of the day, the answer is no, because that birthright you had given away. So what did Isaac do? Okay, you can get this. Your blessing is gonna be for a limited time. You're gonna rule the world with the sword, and death and hell is gonna follow you.
Ain't that a terrible end? You get all this, but then at the end, you know you finna go. Death and hell gonna follow you all the way out of here. So that really wasn't no bliss. This is like a catch-22. It was a blessing, but I can't knock the blessing, but it wasn't no bliss.
And it shows you how merciful Yahawashi is too. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave every nation pretty much like rulership on this planet Earth. So when our time come to take over, no other nation can say that we didn't have our chance.
We ain't get no chance. Yeah.
Even the black woman.
Yeah,
but you know the Persians and the Medes.
Yeah.
You know the Medes had the chance. Now look at them. They're on the island. They're just island dwellers. But they've had the chance.
Okay. It's Job 30:6. It says to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and the rocks, among the bushes. So like among the bushes they braid, under the nettles they were gathered together.
And that's going into the prophecy of, was that Genesis the 2nd or 3rd chapter, when it talks about how the snake was going to eat the dust. It's basically Esau going into that low status, man. You know, basically he became literally a base man. That's why he was braying and pushed to the cliff of the rocks, man. They couldn't even fucking talk.
Yeah. When you see them stuff like about cavemen, they was really living like that in Mount Seir. It says they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. And you look up
scum of the earth.
Yeah, that's what Job said. He one of them.
Yeah, right.
Sitting next to his dog, but they'll try to
have sex with the dog.
That's
how they is. Pedophile, crazy type folks, man. You can't do nothing around. They just ain't right.
Okay, it says this discernment compared Bible dictionary for Edom on page 142. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34:5 and 6, Isaiah 63:1. It says she is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God.
Wow.
Come.
Can't get around it. And that's why the scriptures say, Esau have I hated and Jacob have I loved, man.
Come.
You know?
Hate you.
Yeah, and all other nations, he gonna show them mercy after 1,000 years. You know, they gonna get their own.
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but them, man, I hate them, man.
They done did all the shit in the world you can do though.
Yeah.
All the dirtiest shit that you can ever do to anybody, they did. They responsible for it. You know?
Right. And on top of that, he created them to be the wicked.
Yeah.
So you know the Most High is totally righteous. You know, so you know he hate the wicked.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the role they play.
Yes, the role you play.
Right. We didn't want that part of the script.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, also like he made them that way, so the Most High can judge them. Because Esau in what one of the worst things that they ever did is put themselves as Yahawashi.
That's that
They
great
are
pride.
they are the only people that they on the only nation that done that. Put themselves as Yahawashi. All the other nations didn't do that. Esau did. Esau feel like that he's the God.
That's why that damn white Jesus everywhere where you see.
Yeah. But you know they don't necessarily done it though.
You don't see no Chinese so-called Jesus.
Hell no.
No Arab so-called Jesus. They've got no picture posted. That's that white man pride, man.
Yeah.
I got a precept for y'all. 2 Thessalonians 2:4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High.
Who did it? That dirty ass white man.
That's right.
Esau.
He everywhere. Everywhere you see, he's somewhere trying to be better than what he's supposed to be. You know.
That's right. Or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sit in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Because it's the same fucking devil, man.
Same devil.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, during when Apostle Paul, you know what I'm saying, was upon the earth, which we know he's on the earth now, but when he was on the earth back then, it was the Romans. All right, and now, hey, they're back in their kingdom as well the fucking Americans, man, and also the Romans and fucking the Russians and so on and so forth, man.
Which America derived from Rome.
Yeah.
The Spanish, the French Indian War, the Spanish Mexican War, or the independence from Britain. But it all was a derivative of the Roman Empire, man.
That's right.
You know?
Same thing. Back around. Cool stuff.
You know, I said, he thinking like himself as the Most High. You know, that's why he have them satellites everywhere, you know, surveillance cameras. And he try to track everything like he the Most High.
He got eyes like everywhere, like he see everything like the Most High see everything.
Like I said, the eyes of the Lord 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He's going to like the angels and things and such. And, you know, and ultimately he want to think himself as the Most High when that microchip get implemented. Then he can really track you and know everything about you. You know, just like the Most High.
Yeah.
He feel if you take the chip, he got the power to kill you.
Yeah.
And that's why our people that you know take that chip, that's why they don't have no place of repentance after that. He pretty much said, "This is my God now."
Yeah.
You know.
What Ezekiel?
Yeah, that's the last one.
All right. This is Ezekiel 35:1. Okay, boy. All right. Moreover, the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
That's Esau.
Right.
The nation of Edom.
Okay. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
So he gonna destroy Esau.
Okay. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahawah. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
So he kept doing it over. He did it more than what he's supposed to do. You know, he kept on going. He forwarded it. Did what you call it? Let me get a word. The hatred. Yeah. That's a good word. He forwarded it. He kept it going when he's supposed to. Most High was like, you know, that's enough. He still got us in slavery. and he still to this day. He still got his foot on the gas on this shit.
Yeah.
And that's why the Most High come back together.
Because see, the Most High sees what 2/3 of our people can't see. You know, they look at this society and they really feel in their hearts that they're free.
Yeah.
Through the spirit of Yahawashi, we understand that we are enslaved, and this is the worst time. Hey, just like before. The only thing is, he's more so prone to just throwing that brick high in his hand and shit.
Can I say something real quick?
Oh, yeah.
You know, in slavery, it was straight up slavery.
Yeah.
But you watch the documentary, The 13th, it shows you they went from slavery to the prison industrial complex. So Esau basically systematically oppresses Jake, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The time that our iniquity had to end was 1865.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau figured, like, man, that's too much of a lucrative business to just shut down.
Right. We gotta trick them.
You gotta trick them.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta make like they, what you call it, indentured service, where you work your shit out, and you know what I'm saying, but you still in debt, you still owe us. You really not gonna leave because you know depending on what we got for you. You know what I mean? And that's our society today. They done sided up with the woman and do this shit now though.
God, but even as that fucking indention serving, hell, when you worked out there fine, they supposed to let you go.
So 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. We're you're economic slaves now, corporate wage slaves.
Right. We
Debt slaves.
Right, we just work for to pay our bills.
Yeah,
that's about it.
For that hatred, like
Right,
your brother said.
Right. They give you enough so you get you a house and a car. That's just so you won't be cold and freezing and shit outside, and you get to work. You know, just so you can work again.
So
you know,
you
pay your bills and shit. You just doing it just a cycle. It's like what you call the rat race.
Yeah, so you won't buck up against them.
So you'll feel comfortable because you know I got more than these jakes that's around me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I work for the white man. You know what I mean?
It's the car note and it's the house mortgage. Another form of slavery. Then they give you bars, they give you theaters, they give you braided circuses to keep your mind distracted from the fact that you're a slave.
And that's how slavery at this time frame is disguised.
Yeah.
Because if you buy a house, like the first 15 to 20 years on your house, you ain't even paying on your house. You just paying interest.
Yeah.
So you just like that red race again. You steady going to work, paying your bill, and you're like, shit, I've been paying my house 6 years, and see how much. They like, nah, you ain't even got into your house payment yet. That shit started 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? 17 years from now.
And that's why we call Esau a dragon though. Because when it comes to like intelligence, he's keen of it.
Yeah. He'll manipulate.
Right, because even when you go into that term mortgage, it means death note. Meaning you gonna pay that motherfucker till you die in most cases. How many motherfuckers actually paid off their house?
When the guy at work today, we were talking about the interest and shit today at work, and he was like, I paid mine out for 27 years. He like 60 now. He turned around and said, shit, we pay all them notes and shit. We be dead so we can enjoy it. I was like, yeah, you right, man. I was like, shit, he said it. He said, shit, well, I don't even get to enjoy it. Plus, I'm on a part-time job now. That's why I'm talking to you. I said, you sure right, because he like, I get a retirement check, but I still like gotta come to work.
Yeah, and that's why
slavery, man.
Hey, Psalms 90 and 10. It talks about the Most High promise of 70 years. But if you live like 80 years, it's gonna be off of will and strength.
Right. It's just you had a little more mic than me, man.
Then you got Alzheimer's or dementia. Like you don't even know where you went. Just curses, man.
Verse 6, it states, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know I am the Lord Yahawah. You know, and like the elder brought out what a couple weeks ago, like your cities such as America, the United States.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And everything else that you own, because once you go into slavery, like those cities are not going to be yours anymore, man.
Right.
The land of Edom is actually coming to the Israelites, man. I want to say with Judah, you know, because it says he of the south shall possess the land of Edom. I think that's Judah. Verse 9, I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know I am the Lord Yahawah, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord Yahawah was there.
Lord, there in the southern
Yeah,
kingdom.
right. That's it right there.
There you go. Therefore, as I live, said Yahawah power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahawah, and that I have heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
See, the Most High know everything that you did to his people.
Yeah.
And he coming back to get you, man. He coming back to destroy you for all it. You ain't getting away. You know what I'm saying? No, them little tricks you got, set up for Jake to go for. You ain't doing that according to the scripture. According to the Most High will, he got something for you.
That's right.
And that's what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
And the scriptures 100% accurate.
That's right. That's right. Verse 13, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and I have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them.
You heard everything you see.
Yeah. And then he said, he said, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I've heard them. Verse 14, thus saith the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make thee desolate.
It's over with. You Esau.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 15, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahawah.
So when you did this, the Most High people, you got it coming back for you, no doubt. And that's what the scriptures say. And the Most High black, and he coming back to destroy the nation of Edom. Anybody got something else?
I got one. This Psalm 37 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ordered to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that watered thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that take and dash thy little ones against the stones.
I mean, it's all about the big payback, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the patience of the saints at this time frame. So if you're in the right spirit, vengeance is a great thing, especially when it's applied against the opposition. But we know that hand has to be turned by Yahawah, and meaning he has to turn his son's hand, because he's the captain of our salvation. And so you was talking about race it, as we were actually trying to run from the Babylonians, but you was pointing us out like, yeah, there you go right there.
Wouldn't let us pass.
Yeah, wouldn't let us pass, and so on and so forth. The Most High has not forgot that, bro.
He seen.
He
heard you
he
see. Anybody else? All right, with it, hope brothers was edified. And first and foremost, we'd like to give all praise to
Yahawashi, Yahawashi,
double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and love to say, take to the brothers that teaching the word of sincerity and truth all across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.